Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome to my channel. We're doing a plan with me for the week of August 21st through to the 27th, and I'm using this wax lover set from Scribble Prints Co, and I pair it with two silver bundles. One is confetti from SBC and the other is the Luxe Rainbow from Caress Press, and I'm kind of just mixing them up a bit. Just to have not too much, although I end up using quite a lot of the Luxe this time because it was pretty dainty and small, so, and I kind of went with the set, so I just, I used a fair bit of it, but I'm really happy with how the base turned out. Yeah, I really wanted to use the set sooner rather than later, so I just popped it here in August, and I think it's super fun. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the tall girl box or not, but I did end up using it. So I had to pull out a toolbox overlay from Scribble Prints Co, but that worked out just fine. I pretty much pulled in the SPC bundle because technically, like, this is an old Caress Press bundle, so there isn't really enough boxes. I think there ends up being enough, so whatever. But I used a lot of the scripts and icons from the SPC bundle, so I just want to say forewarning that my cat is with me right now and she's knocking stuff over. Let me just, apologies. I don't know what she just knocked over, but something did. Okay, yeah, I can see it. It's on the top of my radiator. And apologies for my chair wheels, but you know, they're going. I need to tighten them so they start making noise again. But anyway, let's just get done with this base. I'm gonna show my hand so I know where to cut. But we are finally gonna get into this plan with me. It's actually the 7th of September, so it's been a while, but after I filmed this base, I had a productive week, but I just wasn't feeling it. By the end of the week, I started having kind of a down week. The next week, pretty much starting because of what happened on Sunday. I'm just remembering, looking through my stickers here of what I got down. And yeah, it's because I got the whole thing at the end of the week. But we'll get into that. Yeah, so that explains why I had the off week the next week, and I just didn't feel like filming, or talking rather than filming. I've done a little bit of filming since then, but not a lot, so anyway, got my book on the side, Witch King. I should have been done with it this week, but I'm taking forever. I actually listened to it, almost finished it while doing something, but I realized I hadn't actually really been listening to it the whole time, so I went back. And I'm just trying to make sure I actually read it because it is, oh my god, Heidi's just playing with everything right now. She's so annoying. But yeah, anyway, let's just get straight into this because yeah. So I think, I'm pretty sure this is when I finished my bookish set and I released it. So yeah, no, the bookish set did really well. I was very happy with it. It was just good to get another like anytime set out. I know we're like deep in holiday territory, but I think we can also appreciate having just some regular stuff to pick up or be able to pick up later as well. Because I know all of my Halloween is pretty much done and then some, as always. And I'm actually using a Halloween kit from like, I actually don't even think it was last year. It might have been the year before. It was, yes. I'm finally using my Addams Family art because I never did. Anyway, putting everything down crooked right now, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling the holiday stuff this year. I always find it hard to do holidays. I find it very like stressful, especially Christmas, because I feel like there needs to be so much in those sets, and like I don't know, I feel this pressure, you know what I mean? That Christmas sets have to be perfect and detailed and lovely, and I really struggle with drawing Christmas trees, which is like the main thing, you know what I mean? So That is to say, if you watch my monthly, you'll know that my September monthly that came up before this, you'll know that I am limiting myself to one shop set this year because I don't want to put myself through it. I just can't bring myself to do a second one. So I'm going to put all my effort and my current aesthetic interests into this Christmas set, and then I got a whole bunch of Christmas stuff anyway already done, and I'm doing custom for Andrea. So what we got here is Coffee Monday, Sticker Hole went live, did some work, watched Supernatural, cooked a spaghetti dinner, and watched a whole bunch of TV while resting. Oh my god, Heidi is playing with my other plant, like with my open planner, and I can't believe it. She's so freaking annoying. Where we are in our Supernatural rewatch is we're about a quarter way through the 6th season. So if you don't know anything about that whole thing, is that basically the original creator who now does The Boys, Eric Kripke, I'm gonna put, I think I'm gonna fit all of these in here, so just kind of how many I need. So yeah, anyway, he finished his main story in 5 seasons, and then the show kind of just continues on after he's kind of basically left, and it continues on for another 10 seasons. It only ended in 2020 or 2021. Anyway, so we finished his story. I thought it was kind of funny the way remembering how he finishes it. And now, but the start of season 6 is so hard. Like, it is so bleh. I really don't care about the main story arc of this season. So I don't blame anyone who stopped after season 5, because it's kind of not, like, it's canon, but kind of not-ish, if you want to think of it that way. And also that season 6 is just a drag until they do the episode where they travel into the world where they are actors, like literally into the supernatural filming world, and the characters are their actors, and they're like, my name's Jensen, what's that? Anyway, that's a really good episode, but everything else before that's kind of like, meh. So we're struggling at the moment. We're struggling. So far on Tuesday we got Payday. I filmed some videos. I think it was a haul. I had Subway for lunch, and then we watched Supernatural. And then, this was a super lazy day. We just didn't feel like eating anything else, you know what I mean? So we had Subway, and we had Macca's, McDonald's. Oh yeah, so I put this out of order, but this is me filming the haul, and then this is me getting the Happy Meal. But you get the idea. My god, I love this aesthetic. This is not what I'm drawing for I'm drawing a completely different aesthetic for my Christmas art. I'm not doing like the smiley face Y2K retro stuff, because I already kind of did it with my Bright set, which you can see, it's on the shop. You can always re-release it, or release it if you haven't before. Yeah, I'm doing a completely different aesthetic, which I got into for playing The Sims. Yeah, I love the patterns in this. It makes me happy. I got that mail in, and then I've used the Switch because it was from the Matching Doodles, and we watched Opening Night Live, which is like a games event where they showed trailers and stuff. It's for a gaming convention that was in Europe, but we tend to watch all those now. They're run by Jeff Keighley, best friends of Hideo Kojima. Well, that's what he says. Anyway, if you know, you know. But yeah, that's pretty funny. So we have Wednesday. A Plan With Me went up. I did some work. And then I have Supernatural. So I think we're just gonna do a big work in the middle here with how many things I have left. Let's just do a half box then, because it'll fit between. Plus, look at that pattern. Oh, I'm like, I did such good jobs. I just love the look of these patterns. And look how perfect this, these Clever Girl Craft Hearts look pretty perfect with this set. A touch brighter, but I think they work. They'll work. And then we have, I actually ran out of, I just realized, I just ordered from SVC and I forgot that I totally ran out of silver TVs. I'm so dumb. Anyway, this is supernatural, isn't it? Yeah. That's why I'm using a heart here, because I've run out of TVs. So at the end here, alright, the bottom I'm gonna put, I listened to music. More cloggy today. Don't know why. And then we got Bokacha, bubble tea. And then I played The Sims. I just love it, you know. I'm not even currently playing my legacy. I'm currently building up my own, like, they have this thing called the save files where every time you start a new game, it like resets all your houses and all your families and stuff on the worlds that you can live in. And basically I'm creating a save that I always make new saves from. So I have all these builds and all these pre-made Sims that live in the world every time I start a new game kind of thing, and I've just been building that. It's been awesome. And I even built my own house from scratch using a I'm just looking at Heidi. She looks so funny. Anyway, she's so sleepy next to me. But using floor plans from a house back in my like where I grew up in Adelaide in Australia, because I kind of wanted some Australian houses in The Sims, and so I made a house from scratch, and it made me feel very good. And then I made a family for it. I'm not very good at building. I can decorate things, but I'm not good at building them, so that was fun. That's the first half of the week, and please don't play with this, Heidi. I'm trusting you, because she has torn apart my pages before. Oh gosh, please don't. Okay. Thursday, so this Thursday Locke was in the office. They went into worky work for the day, and I worked all day long. All day long, I worked. I guess a new release, yes, I worked, I hustled my butt this day to get it all done to release this day. Right now Locke is at work too, but instead of working, which I should be, and I will be later, but I want to get all my videos done today while I have room for myself, and Locke's not, she's playing with my pen. Oh my gosh, you're such a little butthead. Ow, don't bite me. The only problem with Locke not being here is that they're not here to distract this little terror. Come on, onto the floor with you. Let me write this in. Oh, she just bit my foot. She's such a butthead. Anyway. Why do you like this? Anyway. Yeah, I want to get this filming done, and then I'm gonna have a shower because filming makes me sweaty, man. I don't know if that's like too much information, but it does. And then I need to start my drawing Christmas vlog properly and draw this art, you know what I mean? Anyway. Then I had my bookish new release. I used a little book sticker to mark that new release. And then that, it's a custom script that Andrea made me, which I love. Kinderschko new release. And then for dinner we had eggs and toast. Well, I had eggs and toast, sorry, this day, because Locke was out all night. They had some drinks after work. They also went to a buffet and stuff for dinner. Then I just filmed Plan With Me's, I guess. Yeah. But I made eggs and toast for dinner. Alright. Friday, we have autumn spreads happened. I don't know, I just felt like it was fun to flip through some of my old stuff to see what I was up to. I got a little bit more work done this day. Just starting some other stuff, planning things out, doing some papers. So this is autumn spreads. Then I got some work done. And then I had to pick up some mail, a H&M package from the Kioski package lockers. I saw that they had a winter coat and those teddy bear like jackets which are all fuzzy. I haven't been able to find one I like since they came into fashion, which are probably out of fashion now, I don't care. But it was a black one and it was kind of oversized. It was actually really hard to find a teddy jacket for plus size, which is nuts. But anyway, they had those two jackets for half price, like 53% off each. So I had to pick them up and prepare for winter and autumn. But because I didn't really have an autumn jacket at all, and I've been wearing the same winter jacket for 5 years, so I wanted a different one. And this one's all black with some black fur trim, really nice. So I had to go pick those up. It was really good. And walking back from the Kioski, a guy in the street asked me a question in Finnish, and I was like, oh, sorry. Oops. And they're like, oh, that's cool. They're like, I just want to know if this was the street name. And I was like, it is. So, and I'm just saying, I had that face. I had that face where people are like, I can talk to you. Yep. You are talkable. I can ask you questions. Walking around, I always get asked questions about directions and things like that. Always have. It was much more funnier in my hometown of Adelaide, because obviously I lived there my whole life, and getting asked questions and then like where something is, and I'm like, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. Whereas at least now, I don't know anything. Don't even know Finnish. Well, I get by on Finnish, but it's hard to learn to communicate in it, like to converse in it. Because there's different there's written Finnish, talking Finnish, slang, dialects. And then I'm not great with hearing. I do have hearing loss, and also I find it hard to concentrate on conversations. So I find it hard to listen to someone natively speaking Finnish to me and understanding what they're saying. So it's a whole thing. I'm good at reading Finnish, so we have Google Translate, thank God. But yeah, so that's fun. So for lunch, after I came back from picking up stuff, we got Bali brunch, which is a great Indonesian restaurant. That's really some really good Asian food here in Helsinki, which I love. Then I cleaned all the things, like I fully cleaned the kitchen. It was sparkling. Then we had Burger King for dinner, and I played The Sims, and I thought the little house would be perfect because, this was when I built that house in The Sims. So I was building, not really playing. Well, building is part of playing, but you know what I mean. I was building a house, so I used a house icon, and I thought that was so cute. Alright, I just went and blew my nose because it was driving me nuts. So basically when the mornings start getting cold, like they are here, I get a runny nose. It's very annoying, honestly, but it's okay. We will survive. Alright. It's a lazy Saturday. Done a bunch of work during the week. So, lazy day. It was a lazy day. And I played The Sims. And we binge watched a whole bunch of Supernatural. So that is what I'm putting in. Can we fit, because I want more of the pattern. Teehee. I just do. And then we got Indian food for dinner from our favorite restaurant. I'm just gonna use the TV. It's slightly a bit too big for me. I know, I'm so picky with TV icons. I have yet to find the perfect ones. I don't know. TV's a hard man. Supernatural ended and then just binged YouTube the rest of the night. Alright, then Sunday, where everything goes to crap. 6 a.m. wake up with that pain that I sometimes get, which leads to a lot more, and also well, it usually leads to so much pain that I throw up. And the lucky thing is that the night before, Locke used the last painkiller in the house. So guess who threw up? Anyway, cause like I got up right away. It starts with like a weird like cramp, like I'm having a period cramp, and it's really uncomfortable. You know that weird, you know, if you've had the burning feeling, especially into your thighs as well. So I got up, put the wheat bag in the microwave, and I kind of just had to ride it out because I didn't have the painkillers to really get something done. And what I found out while having to actually ride through it instead of like finish it early with painkillers is I don't think the nausea and stuff is related to the muscle pain. Because it's never actually that painful, it's just kind of uncomfortable, like my muscles are tensed up while I'm asleep, and that's what wakes me up. And because while I was going through it, it lasted about half an hour. It was annoying as hell. I was very tired AF, as you can see, during the rest of the day. But what happened was, I should probably just spit it out. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm taking so long to say anything. But anyway, yeah, okay. Get your thoughts together, Jess. Basically, my hearing went crazy. All of a sudden, like, my hearing just started going down, 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 down. I could barely hear anything. So my hearing, like, kind of like just, and it was like crazy noise in my ears. Like I knew I could barely hear anything, and then at the same time, there was all this crazy noise, like kind of noise. And then in my vision, I suddenly started getting visual snow, like as in everything. Like I felt in my vision, like all this stuff in the sides, like this, like just like crazy speckled snow stuff. And then right in the center of my vision came a bright round circle, like a circle of light, like right at me, like as if it was my own iris or something, staring straight back at me, just this bright light. And eventually the sound, like, it fixed itself, but it turned into a different sound. It was weird. I kind of panicked because I have hearing problems. As I've said just before, I have hearing loss due to as a baby, I had a lot of infections, and it led to a certain bone in both my ears being worn away by constant pressure and infection. And by the time I was 13, I'd had a lot of pain and hearing loss, and I had to get bone grafts done to stop myself from becoming permanently deaf. But, so anything to do with my hearing freaks me out a bit. But because of the hearing stuff, and I'm pretty sure what I saw was an aura, I think, and then I threw up as well. I actually think what I'm having is a migraine, and it's not to do with the pain from the muscle cramps. I think it's a migraine. I actually was looking it up, and like muscle tension and muscle cramping and pain can trigger migraines. So that's what I think I'm having. I think I'm having migraines, and it's not throwing up from the pain of the cramp. It's throwing up from a migraine, because I totally had, I think, an aura. So I'm going to put these as migraines now, which I feel like I've only just started having in the last couple of years, which really sucks. And then I kind of had a mild one last week, where I was just nauseated. This time I had an actual headache and I was nauseated all day. So that's fun. And then previously before this, I had like what we think was a silent migraine, as in I felt nauseated, but I didn't, and dizzy, but I didn't have any head pain. So it's all a mix of things. So I think I'm having migraines. That's awesome. Anyway, so I was busted the rest of the day. I went back to bed and I was tired AF. But I did wash some clothes. And we put a chili on the slow cooker so we can have chili cheese fries. And this is the start of all the rainy weather that we've been having recently. And then I was just shopping Sims custom content, not actually playing. And then I binge watched YouTube. So that was the end of the week. As you can see, so this is not a good lead up into the next week. I didn't do any work the next week. I was wrecked from that migraine because I didn't have any painkillers. I just had to live through it. I said 30 minutes, but I think it was actually an hour. Because I remember I got up at 6 and I went to bed at 7, so it was an hour-long ordeal. And then I feel like that just made me like, I don't feel like talking, doing planning stuff. I just had to chill. So, that's where I'd be. That's what triggered like my sort of absence for last week or so. Last 2 weeks, I don't know. Anyway, that is the finished spread. So beautiful. I love the way it came out. I'm really happy with how it came. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. I love the colors. If you're a wax girly and you haven't picked up this kit, I highly recommend because it turned out so good. I really loved drawing this custom for SPC. I just had a lot of fun. And it was really fun just to play around with this aesthetic. I was really happy with it. And overall, except for Sunday, it was a good weekend. So it was a good week. So yeah, if you like this, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more and let me know anything down below. I'd love to chat with you. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.